All right, I might have lied when I said the downtown map briefing was going to be the shortest one I've ever done, because here we are on Shenandoah Street. This has got to be one of my least favorite maps in War of Rights, but I'll do the map briefing anyways. The big story here is that backyard. That's pretty much what this comes down to. At the risk of some oversimplification, that's basically it. This is a CSA attacking map. I think the tickets are, compared to some other maps, they're relatively even. The Union spawn eventually will end up being down here in these houses. The CSA spawn is, let's see, right back. Nope, right back here. And so you can see they don't start far from each other. It is an entirely urban map here, and yeah. So one thing the CSA has done in the past, as the attackers with a tickets advantage, is that sometimes they'll just grab bats or bayonets and go. And because the Union initially spawn in this backyard, they'll just try to run around this corner before the Union have any reloads, and they'll just try to melee them down, because the idea is, well, if it's a 50-50 tickets trade, that's generally good for the attackers. This is another one of those maps that almost never goes the full time. Sometimes, by the way, the attackers will get in here and they will just hold. This will be an early cap, and they will just try to hold it and basically turn this backyard fort into their own, and then force the Union to counterattack. Basically, whichever side holds it looks to hold this stone wall. The other way in is over this little alley, and folks just line up and they shoot each other. So other than that, I'm not sure what there is to say. Yeah, you can get up here on this bridge. There is this area for the CSA. They can come around this building out here. A lot of times when this ends up being a longer map, you get shootouts in and around this house. And then here you're looking back towards the point. And the idea is that if you can establish some sort of dominance on these corners, you can shoot anybody who's in front of the houses back. And then you just kind of look to creep up. You build up a large enough force, and then you just YOLO in and make it real bloody. You got to remember that a lot of these fences can be shot through. Also, if you have a buck and ball option, this is probably the map to use it if ever there was one. Although it is small, the CSA, and for that matter, the Union, can creep pretty far behind. This is actually a tunnel the Union can come through out of their spawn. And if you get control on this backside, you can cut that entry point for the Union. But after that, you have to run down this fairly narrow alley, and there you are back at the backyard. A silly little thing, but it is a thing. I don't think it's been patched out yet. Is that it is possible. I think I've only ever done this as the Union, to hop up here. I think it's here, right? Well, I think it is up here, to kind of glitch yourself up here, and then to just shoot. Okay, fine. I mean, if that's what you want to do, go ahead and do that. But otherwise, it just ends up being a very melee heavy map. But, if you've done a 50-60 minute round before this, and you want some melee, Shenandoah Street is definitely the map for you.